we want to be very conscious here of our food decisions, and we're good with that, but we affect everybody else around us.
Sure.
And so I actually want to make sure that the communities near here also have food security. So while I'm planting things that don't need any care and grow with the natural rain cycle, I want to make sure that all the towns around me are doing the same, so that they are prepared if there's this disruption. I would like to also encourage food storage locally. That's not at all part of the culture here. Everybody buys stuff for a day or two, and then if there's any disruption, there's an immediate problem. And that's a case where, you know, I'm not going to go in and tell other people what to do, but if I can even encourage that there's a place that buys in bulk and sells in bulk, we'll just have more food closer to the people. But really, the planting of the food is the best way to go. Agriculture without irrigation and fertilizer. Nopales are a great example. They're not my favorite food.
Yeah.
But they're really nutritious. They grow here everywhere with no work at all. And so if we have enough nopales, we're at least not going to starve to death.
Sure. And as we've kind of walked around, like you showed me examples of some of the things you're trying out, and you're like, if this succeeds with this little bit of water, then you can then how do you say? Reproduce them, and then you know these things are going to survive, and then it continues to grow.
Yeah.
So it's like this constant experiment, with things you don't even have to touch.
Right, and that's the huge win here. The agricultural experiments are one of my favorite things. Unfortunately, they take a huge amount of time.
Yeah.
Each plant's a puzzle.
Yeah.
We have to try planting it earlier, doing the start earlier, try microclimates, see how far we can extend the growing season, see how we can preserve that food. And so there's so many factors, but when we do get a good win, it's a real win.
Yeah.
So for example, something like daikon radish. Again, not my favorite food, but I now have all the daikon radish I want.
Yeah.
And for the first time when I went into the market, somebody was selling a daikon radish.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been here for 13 years. I've never seen a daikon radish for sale. And 2 years ago, I started giving away daikon radish seeds. So I think I've introduced a new food into the culture a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. And so I'm always looking for what we can grow, and what we can grow that grows nearby, perhaps, and we can move it here. What we can introduce from other cultures with some caution.
Sure.